I want to thank Optimistic Sounds for also being patient too. Tonight, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to do what DACA's mission is, which is to promote Dominica. And tonight we have with us, okay, we also have Alex Bruno. I just want to recognize him tonight. And tonight, what we're going to do tonight is try to promote Dominica in different forms. We're going to do a little bit of our music. We're promoting our culture. And when we talk about culture, culture is very broad. Culture covers every aspect of human development and human life. And tonight we have with us Miss Williams, which is going to share the literary part of our culture. We have Optimistic, who's always there to give us the musical part of our culture, and also we have DACA members here, and we're going to be doing some drumming and some song. Also, we have Mr. Alex Bruno, who is also part of our, what I would call, performing arts aspect of our culture. I just want to, the main event here tonight is to promote a book which was written by Miss Williams, and one of those days I was listening to the radio, and I heard Miss Williams reading from this book, and I was very, very touched and taken aback to see that a non-Dominican was able to produce something about Dominica which promotes our island. And I felt that if I could just get her to come up here to share her experience with us. And I called her up, and it just happened that she was going to be here this week to promote her book. So I asked her if she could come and just share her book with us. And she agreed on a very short notice. Very, it was not very informal. So let us thank her for just, coming and being with us. But I don't know her very well. I know very little bit about Miss Williams. All I know, she was a volunteer, a Peace Corps volunteer in Dominica. And while she was in Dominica, she fell in love with Dominica, and she made it a duty to promote Dominica. I feel passionately about promoting Dominica myself. And before I go any further, I'm just going to call Brother Alex, which is also a really patriotic Dominican, a guy who has done a lot in promoting Dominican culture. So I just want to call on Alex to give us a few words and introduce Mrs. Williams for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother Holy, and good evening. Congratulations to you and the new executive of DACA. I was honored to be in your midst and to be part of the process. I would like to recognize the other members of the executive and Dominicans, Caribbean friends. My friends from Guyana, whom I just met, I say very special thanks to you and congratulations. I was told this building is owned by your organization, your movement, your group. And I believe that is the next step for us as a Dominican association. Amen? Amen. Get a place like this. Yes. I will speak for a couple of minutes about Olivia because I know her very well. I know her personally. I wanted to say affectionately, but you might get the wrong idea. But I'll still say it anyway. Because she's someone who's very filled of affection. I didn't come with any notes or script. I actually just got her book tonight, and I knew what the book was about even before reading the book. Because when she came down as a Peace Corps volunteer in Dominica, I was one of those people who people normally invite to speak at occasions like this. So I was asked to come to speak about the culture of Dominica to a set of American youths. So I gave them my aspect and my version of our culture, which I have been doing all along. And somehow we spoke after my presentation, because I try to get it real. I don't believe in the touristy part of Dominica. I'm a So I broke it down for them in that way and explained to them the inner runnings of the thing. I might have said too much to them, at the time. But Olivia spoke with me after, and we stayed in contact. She became very good friends. And when I heard of the book, and that she was going to be here, who listened in the circular out, I called him and I told him that I was here. She doesn't know that I'm here. But I could really speak on her behalf. No script, no preparation. This young lady spent at least, I believe, 1 year in the movement, in the Peace Corps volunteer movement. In Dominica. She went back and told me she wants to spend the rest of her life in Dominica. I didn't take her serious. I didn't know how serious she was then. Had I known, you know, I might have done a couple of things differently. But I didn't know how serious she was, and I really now understand what she really meant when she used to talk to me about what the country did for her. And I read a few stories from her book. One of those is a story that talks about the love of a father expressing to his daughter, and this one really felt me quite a lot. And I saw the topics that she has 31 poems in that book that we should all have a copy tonight. It's only $10. At least we should at least buy out the stock that she has. Somebody spoke about credit card or whatever. I think there are ATMs all around the place. I'll volunteer to drive you to the ATM to get the money, but we should at least get a copy. I've already purchased mine. So we should at least get a copy, because it's really the story, it's our story told to us by a sister who is not born in Dominica, but she shares the essence of Dominica. Of course, she's a philosopher in many different rights and respects. She lived and spent some time in dailies, or most of her time in dailies when she was as a volunteer. And just to tell you about her, I will take too much of her time, because she wants to read a couple of her stories and talk to you about her project in general. So I'll allow her the opportunity to do that. But I must say, I want to endorse the work that she's doing. She's right in the same project and the same vein that I am in. We're into the same field. And I'm very proud that my sister has produced, I believe, her best work yet. She had one book before that, but I think that's her best work yet. And she's going to be working on a third production or publication sometime very soon. She may care to share that with us. But most importantly, people support her. Purchase the book. Is only $10 tonight. And let's share in the camaraderie. And this is just the beginning of things to come wholly. We will have another such function sometime soon to talk about Dominica culture and a few things that we should know. And I'm really happy with the turnout. That's a wonderful turnout. It couldn't be more, it couldn't be less. It's just fine. So put your hands together for yourselves for coming out tonight. Thank the Optimistic and our Dominican Association for making this happen. God bless you all, and let's enjoy yourselves tonight.
Okay. Can we go and do a little drumming?
Oh, that's fine. Not a problem.
Okay, we're just going to do a little.
Okay.
Something to come on.
It's out in.
Maybe coming on, let's do a little Anna here.
No.